Hi, my name is Kiara Harding. I'm the Introduction to Physical Science teacher here at St. James. I was born and raised in South Florida and sort of came to St. James, found it accidentally. But this is now my second year teaching here. My goal for this video is really just to give you a quick overview of IPS, how it's structured, what we've been doing and what I hope that we'll accomplish, and really just to let you know what my expectations are for the students this year. So generally I have two big expectations. The first is that they are checking Blackboard every night so that they can do their homework, and that they are communicating with me as much as possible proactively when they can. This year in particular, because so many students are online, it's really, really important that everyone is letting me know if they have questions and interacting with me as often as possible or with their classmates. I have asked my boarders, my in-person students, to really step up and lead breakout group discussions with the virtual students to make sure that they are helping each other out as much as possible. But it's a lot harder for me to gauge where student understanding is at when they are online. And so please encourage your children to contact me as much as possible whenever they have questions. The course, IPS, is split into 3 sections, and the general goals are really just to form a base of scientific knowledge to give them, a foundation for success in their future science classes. Our other goal is really to develop study skills so that they can achieve those sort of higher expectations when they move on. So the first part of IPS is physics-based. The whole class is really structured around this one question of how do things work. And so first we tackle that question through a physics lens, and we work through describing motion and what causes motion and energy and forces. And so this is a class that's very collaborative usually. It's very hands-on. It will require, because a lot of students can't be in class, it's going to require a lot more movement at home and engaging with whatever is going on in the classroom. We try really hard to make sure that if we're doing an experiment in class, that there's no alternative, there's no at-home alternative for. We make sure that cameras are pointed and that online students get to see and hear everything that's going on in the classroom. After the physics portion, we move into engineering, which is mostly design thinking, really encouraging the kids to problem solve creatively. This will likely be very coding based this year since so many students are online, but we also have access to the Fab Lab. So, we'll see what we can do to incorporate the Fab Lab as much as possible, especially if students come back in January. After that, we move into chemistry and talk about sort of what makes up matter and atomic structure, and really give them the foundation that they'll need when they enter biology. So I will share my screen and show you Blackboard. This is where everything is located. Give you an idea of, particularly for virtual students, what they need. So this is our class page. My syllabus is linked at the bottom of the bulletin board. So there are more details here for expectations and grading policies and all that good stuff. But what I really want to show you is this topics page. Before we start any unit, I upload everything that we will use for that unit so that the virtual students can download and print, if they have access to a printer, their worksheets. For boarders, I print off and give them a packet at the start of every week. So boarders don't have to use this very much unless they lose something or need to reprint it. And then assignments can be found in the assignments section. So their classwork and their homework are usually both listed here. And so this is also a good place for you to check in and see what the kids are doing that day and what the homework is for that night. It's super duper important. Every student is scanning and submitting their work virtually. And so an app like Genius Scan is really helpful, which will automatically group multiple photos together into one PDF so that they can submit one document. They can also use real scanners. iPhones have like the Notes app. It has a scanner as well, and they've been very good about this. They're pretty much pros now at scanning their documents. So that's it for IPS. I am looking forward to the day that we can all come back in class. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to email me. My email is available on Blackbaud and also in the syllabus. It's kharding@stjames.edu. Thank you.